Oh, the big light on, but adds to the aesthetic, I guess. Right? All right. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Forgot to put the music on. We'll do that one. It's too long. Let me know. Should be hearing it right now. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get the chat up, guys. So, and if Facebook wants to be silly, we'll deal with that as that goes. But all right. All right. Hey, it's been a long time. I know. How you doing for muted? Okay. Well, let's see if this works with the. Yeah, my son went back to school today, so he wasn't very happy about that either. Yeah. Did you have a nice Easter? Happy day after Easter. I'm trying to see why I can't. All right. Did you have a nice Easter, though? Guess we'll just do this. I don't know why it's not allowing me to. It doesn't like Facebook lately, I guess. So what had happened is my husband, he had a surgery on Wednesday. Sorry, I was just. He had a surgery on Wednesday for his rotator cuff. He had surgery on. So he, I was pretty busy with that. At the cabin. Oh, crappy shit weather. That sucks. Let's keep it here, maybe. But otherwise, I've been doing good. I just needed, So he's been in pain, and I don't think it's gonna work as well. It just needs a. Yeah, it went good. It went really good, but it ended up being more in depth than he thought. So it was more of a full tear in the rotator cuff, and then they had like an impingement in there that that was from just being normally, and so they did a lot of stuff in there, and that's his first time ever having surgery. Where I've always had surgeries. I've had a lot of surgeries. My husband has not. So he was just like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. I can't believe you had to do this. Because I was more on my knees. So yeah, so he's doing okay. But it was just like a lot to deal with for, you know, and I was like, I'll just take a break, take off Sunday. So, which, you know, which is, it's returning to yourself type energy today. I was just, I feel like it's just an overwhelm, you know, when you do feel overwhelmed, it's returning, you know, making sure that you kind of, it's really makes me realize when things like this happen, it's just like what things aren't working any, you know, or shouldn't be working. Yeah, thank you for muted noise. Yeah. It's like you start analyzing what you're just doing and going through the motions, and which I mean is like, you know, I feel like we have this RV, you know, you have that cabin, which is awesome. We were gonna go, you know, we bought an RV just recently, and my husband wants to go, and he's like, well, you have your mediumship, you can, you know, come if you want, and, you know, it's like feeling that energy of him wanting me, you know, he wants me to do, you know, do what I like and but at the same time, it's like also knowing, it's like having two things that I love, which is my spiritual side and working and doing this work. And then there's also my family, and I don't want to, like, I can't just give up one for the other. I can't be like, oh, if I could live with spirituality and doing this work and not have my family, or I could have my family and not do this. So it's like I can't, there's no giving up one or the other. It's like, so that's the struggle, right? That's the thing. So it's like, knowing that if I were to, so going forward, it's like, you know, he's saying, you know, yeah, Sunday, but it's like always there's going to be, so I'm thinking is just during the week, I'm going to do the mediumship. So the weekends, so Sundays, I'm not going to be doing the readings anymore. On the lives. I'll do them during the week. Yeah. We have to be present during the time we have together. That's right. So I was thinking, you know, because Sundays I'm work, and he works until 7 p.m. Eastern, because he works from home too. So I mean, he's always home, but at the same time, you know, with the kids coming out off of school and all that. So I think after, you know, the shift is next week, I'll start doing lives just during the week. So that's the plan. So, you know, I'll explain more of that later, but I think it's just important. Like I said, that it just comes to the point where, you know, when things like this happen, you're like, okay, you know, I gotta kind of do a little shifting around and really realize, you know, yeah, I can't sustainably think that I can do and then be there, and because I want to be consistent. I don't want to like be like, okay, well, this Sunday I am and this Sunday I'm not, and this Sunday, you know. So anyway, yeah, so we'll do it, we'll figure it out, right? So that's what's going on here. Long story short, not short. Okay. So returning to yourself when life feels full is the theme. And yeah, it's good to be present during the time we do have together. Yeah, instead of thinking, oh, I should be doing this or I should be doing that. So welcome in. And so there's nothing to rush here. Life has always a way of becoming full all at once, pulling us in different directions, asking us to hold more than we expected. And sometimes the most important thing to do is return to ourselves, which not all at once, but just, you know, here and there. So if we want to do a meditation, I think it's just me and you for muted noise. I'm going to do it until people come in, I'm sure. I'll refresh because I know what's going to happen. And okay. So if it feels comfortable, you can gently close your eyes, and we'll take a slow breath in through your nose. And then exhale softly through your mouth. Again through your nose. Inhale and release. Let your shoulders drop. Let your body settle. Okay. Imagine just for a moment that you're placing everything you've been carrying today gently beside you. Not letting it go, just setting it down. You don't have to hold it right now. Just bring your awareness to your heart space and imagine a soft, warm light beginning to glow there. Steady, quiet, and yours. This light doesn't rush you. It doesn't ask anything from you. It simply reminds you you're still here. You're still whole. Even in the middle of everything. Take one more slow breath in. And as you exhale, allow yourself to arrive fully. Right here, right now. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. It's more of just a feeling your heart space, feeling present type meditation more so than, I mean, it's grounding in a way, but yeah. All right, well, I think you're the only one here today. Everybody, I don't know, everybody's like Eastered out. Everybody had too much candy. Oh, kidding. Do you have any questions or anything? What you been up to for me, Noise? Have you been able to do any of the meditations or anything you want to ask or do? Or you want to try to read me? You can do that if you want. I'm up for that. You could do a little, like, circle for a second. Little psychic circle if you want. I mean, I told you stuff that was happening, right? So I guess that's kind of... But, I mean, you can... you could try, or I could give you... I'll give you a reading if you want. I'm up for anything. If you want to have a talk. I don't know. I think, I know Yvonne's coming on a little later. She talks with her sister at 6. So. Or I could do a collective reading. You don't have to. I mean, like, you just want to sit there and just relax. Don't worry about it. You're on the spot. All right. Oh, no worries. Don't worry about it. Start off. Celebrate all the greatness in your life. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's just been a lot of it's hard to get out of that work mentality of it after being, you're in it, you're in all that energy of it, Okay, sure. This is a collective, but I feel like it, I'm sure, resonate with you too. Celebrate all the greatness in my life. So, of course, gratitude, right? But it's interesting. I play Fortnite, but I saw a video on TikTok. It was yesterday of this guy playing with his son on Fortnite. You know, there's like a 30-second like TikTok video, and he was saying how sometimes like a point of view to stop, and allow yourself to just take things in instead of just trying to win the game, right? Like he was saying, don't just try, you know, it's like was nice. Oh, he's not playing with his son, it was his nephew, but it doesn't matter. But it was like, his nephew's like, you know, I can't run that fast, I don't have movement. And if I go into the energy of it, I want to, you know, get emotional, because this is like, you think of like kids and how they bring you back to the present and how like just to see certain things, right? So I feel like it's the kid says, I don't have movement, so then he says, can you walk with me, you know? And he's like, oh yeah, sure. So he's at the point of view, it was a 30-second video, but the kid goes, oh, look at that rainbow over there. And the guy's like, where? You know, like, over there. It looks like a rainbow. And it's like, he's like, it was like, you know, taking in the game instead of just trying to win the game. It's like, it's like that for life. You know, like, look at the greatness and the things in your life that are inspiring and awe-inspiring, and more so than worrying about trying to conquer something, or, you know, that's a lot of times. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, just thought, because, you know, when there's not that many people in the live, you know, or could always do like a, you know, like a psychic circle or a mediumship circle or something, you know. I mean, we do talk, and, you know, but that's kind of good too, even if you do know people, then you can kind of feel like, because there's the energy of knowing what you're getting, and how it can be tied to spirit too, you know, but at the same time, you know, you can know when you're kind of in your head and when you're not, you know. Anyway, that was a collective for that, but I think it's just being more, it could be like for your work too. I mean, like, I feel like, is there like a, it's just like kind of hectic right now? Are they trying to get some stuff done in time? Like, it's like, it can be kind of like more of goal orientated rather than, you know, which, especially when I find like through healing, like, I do realize when people are just too centered on like something that I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but in the grand scheme of things, it's like, it just seems like it shouldn't be that big of a thing that like brings up so much emotion, because it's not, in the whole grand scheme of things, it's not important, you know. Like, I mean, like, I don't want to say it's not, you know, it's not as important, but it's like, just to get wrapped up in these things that are gonna eventually, it's like, well, why don't we just allow whatever they're trying to control, whatever's on the outside of them, and so then it starts when there's no way of knowing sometimes. Okay, yeah, yeah, imagine, yeah. My dad worked on semi trucks, so and he used to work at a place called Firestone, which is a tire shop. Before he worked because he's a mechanic, but before he worked at, so yeah, I see it. We used to, yeah, before, I can see. Yeah, I feel like it's just knowing compassion is my it's knowing that, you know, like, you were in that space at one point too. It's like everybody gets so wrapped up in this gets, it's just like, okay, let's just not bring that type of, just too much emotion for what it really is, you know, instead of, it makes it really, people go mental, like you said. But compassion is my compass. I'm willing to hold space for the experience of others. So I feel like it's like knowing that, you know, some people do take a lot of things a little bit more. I'm not saying it's not like we don't take them seriously. It's just that, it just doesn't feel that way. You made it. Hey, Yvonne. How you doing? Yeah, I think too, it's like, I feel like you just are comfortable saying that how you feel about certain things as well. Like, it's like when people are kind of running around like chickens with their heads cut off, right? It's like, just like kind of bring up the awareness and that peace. I think that can maybe irritate people, but or maybe not. I don't know, but like, you know, a peace of mind of like it's gonna be fine, you know, like letting people know like it'll be okay. We'll get it done, you know, instead of But I'm committed to bringing forth my greatness. I will no longer play small. So it's instead of holding back how you feel, I feel like it's like. And again, the rainbow. I feel like it's just being present, you know. I am doing well. Thanks for all the Reiki help. Appreciate it. He got his sutures out today. So he's doing good. I'm gonna take a different card. So from you to, I guess it's just. But I feel like it's just knowing that when you do feel like people, it's like trying to hold yourself away from that energy, you know, which is hard to do because you're wrapped up in it, because you're there. Well, yeah, because everybody feels like they're more important, right? Yeah, I bet. I used to work at a vet when I was young. Well, that was my first job, 15 and a half until I was like 21. And, you know, people's pets are like their children. So, you know, everything's like, oh my gosh, they're all, you know, it's like, it's okay. You know, it's like you're always holding space for these people that are, which is true. It's like, it's trying not to go into that energy of that it's the end of the world energy and just holding a space for them. You're holding your own like bubble and peace where hoping it rubs off or they, you know, you don't absorb whatever they're going through, right? So yeah, that's the hard part because, you know, half the time people, you know, yeah, dogs are your babies, yeah. I know, and then people worry, and then they get all upset, and you're like trying to be like, it's gonna be fine, we'll get you in, you know. And my vet, the guy I worked with, he just, I mean, he just would allow appointments after appointments after appointments, and we're like, we don't have the time, you know. We'd be there after hours, which is, you know, I mean, paid us, but it was just, you can't be there for everybody. You gotta say no, you know, and work together. But yeah, work together. I will work together. Is there some, like, I feel like there's most of the people you work with, you enjoy working with, but there's one that you would rather not be around, or, you know, have to be there with him very, very long. It just makes me feel like it just makes me feel just the energy of it is just like he's not, yeah. I'm not sure if it's just like an unhappiness or he's just not, I mean, you just don't mesh with him. Yeah, that's about it. But there's always this, yeah, I guess there's always a solution. So it's like knowing that eventually, I mean, it always like, it's like even when people are like freaking out or whatever, or I just feel like there's always a solution. So it's like, I feel like people just can't, there's just people can't see past certain things sometimes, you know? I think it's just like really, it says connect with your divine teachers, but it makes me feel like just taking a deep breath here and there. Like when you feel like it kind of creeping in on you is just like, just going, is kind of like not doing it like average, you know, don't go like close your eyes as somebody's in front of you talking and go and take a deep breath. That might feel like you're being passive aggressive, but it's like more like, you know, like you're taking in a inconspicuous way, like, yeah, nice guy, but he's really not, yeah, he's just not, yeah. I don't know what it made me feel like. There's a sadness to him, but I couldn't really, it's not like he was doing anything, like saying anything. It's not, I'm not feeling like he's a mean person. Yeah, so yeah, like he's said anything, he's saying anything that's upsetting you. But if, yeah, I just don't feel like he's just don't vibe with him. You know, like there's people that, yeah. Yeah, I don't, yeah, that's hard. I had a friend, in high school that really nice guy, but yeah, like I'm like, and he had a girlfriend. I'm like, how is she not, like, does she not know how to smell? Like, how's this happened? You know, like like I couldn't understand it, but because I wasn't even that close to him, and yeah, I always felt bad, but it was like, how you can't say anything to somebody about that. I mean, you can, but you have to have a certain relationship, I think. Let's write it down. It makes me feel like mints are chewing on me. I feel like sometimes it's just something like about, like, I've heard like even, well, it could be your teeth, but it could also be like your gut health or something, isn't it? I don't know. Write it down makes me feel like maybe not, you don't have to write it down, but like as you're going to on your way to work, like the intention of how you're gonna like be, how you're, you know, just putting that intention out there about, because the word intentions on that made me feel like, because I was like, write it down, like, but it was like the intention of, I'm gonna, you know, be aware of other people's emotions and everything. Yeah, something. Yeah, I feel like I felt like does this guy eat poop for breakfast? Like, how's this work? So I was like, it doesn't smell so bad. I was like, and it was a nice guy, and he was a friend of mine, but I would never be able to say, I don't know. Yeah, I always feel like there's something like inside their stomach or something that could be like, I don't know what it is. Hey, Julia. She comes in when we're talking about. And I guess it's also embracing the adventure because, well, it says embracing adventure, but just like during it, it's seeing, I guess, I don't know, I do find that fascinating too, is like seeing people, not just people watching, but seeing people and having, I mean, like, obviously I'm a person too, and I know how I am and how when I get overwhelmed, or it's like seeing that if you aren't in it, like actively in it, is to like look at experiencing and seeing the healing. You can see the levels of healing people have gone through, right? Yeah. So random, I know. You do feel bad, really bad, guilty, because yeah, I think this about, well, it's not, it's more of like something that he has, right? That it's like if somebody had body odor or something, it would be hard to, it's just, I mean, we have noses. It just makes you feel, I don't know, there's like gut rot or something, like, you know what I mean? Something in the stomach. I'm not a doctor, though. Oh. What was I saying? I can't remember what I said. Oh, yeah. But it's a... Hey, Wendy, I wrote you back. Sorry, I was late writing you back, Wendy. Or, hello from Florida. Oh, I'll go to some. Okay, I know I've spent some time on you already. From you, but I'll go into the energy of your grandmother. Do you want me to do that real? I don't want to say real quick, but you know what I mean. Like go into the energy of that, and then if somebody wants, you like that one? Yeah, I like this one too. I like that. I had to get it on eBay a while ago. I like it because it looks like I'm like, people are probably like, what the heck? What does she do with her mug? Alright. Let me see. I haven't checked my email today if you wrote back. But, let's see. Thank you. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, it was. I got it in the spam. Oh, you've been dealing with allergies? Oh, man. Sucks. Yeah, there's a lot of pollen over in Florida right now. The Seer of Dreams. Have you been, well, I feel like she is manifesting this. I mean, like, she does want it. I mean, like, not saying she wants to, but she wants to be with her husband. I do feel like he, also, do you feel, have you, in meditation or in your dreams, had, like, an intuition to what's going on as well? For Muted? Hi, Lightseeker. How you doing? I am such a nerd. I am. I'm doing well. Oh. If you haven't had a dream or felt that through meditation yet, maybe that's something to go through. Go into for Muted. Lots of pollen there too. Yeah. Oregon. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, Wendy. The seer of healing, rest, let it go, see it differently. I just think, you know, a lot of just with death and things, you do see it differently, and it's like a difference between the other people when they have passed and now for you, for Muted. It's like it's still, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy or anything like that, but I feel like it's just in your heart you do feel like a difference of understanding and a feeling of it, and I'm not saying it's making it easier, but you're just you're able to, like, well, yeah, I'm not let her go, but it's like I just feel like a holding on so tightly of others before, and it's like, and not, you know, it's like this is more of, this is different, right? Oh, there's no cue, Light Seeker. We're just, whatever. It's just, you know, we're just, as we go, I'll say who I'm going to read, and, you know, they're free readings, and, if you want to go deeper, I do private readings, but yeah. I just think, you know, just because of the way life is and the way we're here, well, it says this is an initiation, so I just feel like we are just, yeah. Yeah, just chilling, spirit-led fun. So, just the energy of it, I just feel like a as much as it is hard, as like a piece to it. It's like gonna be, you know, it's like it's something that she wants to. I'm sorry, she's, yeah. I just feel like I just feel like it's like a couple weeks. So. Well, thank you for Muted. When I forget how, I know I wrote you, and I know what your real name is, but is it Wendy or Wendell, or I forget. Well, I forget what it is. I wrote you yesterday. My brain. So yeah, Julie, my husband had surgery on Wednesday, just a rotator cuff surgery. That's why I didn't do Sunday. And I was thinking I was gonna just, from now on, I'm gonna probably just have Sunday. I'm not gonna have the weekends where I do lives. I'm gonna do them during the week. So, yeah. Wendy. Okay, Wendy. All right. Just making sure. I was like, I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. I feel like it's I feel like it's both. I feel like we do meet with our past loved ones. I feel like, especially in the beginning, because there's, you know, I mean, there's a knowing already. I just feel like there's just a coming together as a whole, and I mean, we're just coming back into we're all, what we feel we are separate here. When we get there, we're more of a collective, so. Yeah, protect my time. Yeah, well, we got an RV, and, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, my husband's like, oh, you don't have to. I told Fermi did this, but you don't have to come, and you want you to do whatever. But it's like, that's the struggle, right? I want to be with my family, and I have the love for my family, and love for, mediumship and this. So I want to, I can't give up one for the other. So yeah, all our connections love what's, yeah. I feel like they just do. But I feel like it's like also just a knowing that we're all like, yeah, we're all together already anyway. It's all energy. Yeah, I feel like they're just all, they're there. So yeah, I'll just do it during the week. It'll be easier, and then I don't, yeah. Otherwise, because then I don't want to be canceling on Sundays, and then sometimes I'm there and sometimes not, and then it gets confusing, and yeah. Yeah, you still feel connected to them, even though, yeah. Yeah, we all are still connected to them, yeah. On the other side. Yeah. Which I feel like they are still. Well, Wendy, do you have a question? I can answer a question? Yeah. I thought that would be best. Otherwise, you're always struggling with things here. Struggling with, oh. Your grandma's spiritualist called her a witch. Oh, I bet he came through and said she was right. Yeah. I like to say I'm a witch. Just because. But I mean, there's always different versions, right? Like, it's fun. It is fun. All right. Wendy, any messages would be great. All right, I got this goddess one, but I think the card that fell out, I was like, okay. It was a card, which is the theme of today, which I don't know if they're trying to tell you guys the theme because you guys weren't here, but it was weird. It was, Unag, easy does it. I think that's how you say your name. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing, which is, like, a lot of what I do say a lot, but everything is occurring in perfect timing. And it's just, just coming back to yourself when things are hectic and all that stuff. Oh, you're over there now, Lightseeker? Hey, how you doing? I saw you, you were like, you said, could I have a reading, please? And I said, okay. Yeah, we'll go to, you're over there now. That's funny. Make sure, Facebook is working. Let's see, hold on a second. Facebook wasn't working the other day. No. Yeah, it's not, I don't know. If anybody's talking on Facebook, I'm not seeing any messages, even though I refresh, so I don't know what's going on. But it might not be there. Okay, so I got, how did I do this one again? Okay, we're going to this one. Wendy, sorry. All right, Wendy. Oh, there is. Oh, okay. That's weird. Yeah. Yeah, everything's working on my end, but yeah. It happens. Sure, Julia. Of course. To Wendy. Move through your fear. Oh my goodness me. Why is that? Do it. I feel like you just don't know what your fear is. Like, you're like, fear, but like, I feel like, okay, there we go. It says move through your fear, but it's like not knowing that it is a fear. It's like there's things that have been, I feel like there's something, the word stagnant, like I feel like it's just like, I feel like you, just like a plateau, and it feels like, you know, like you're just, I feel like it's just like more of a, I don't know why I'm just seeing like a, just seems like a vast, like, not knowing, like you're in the middle of a desert, you know? Yeah, you don't know what this fear is, yeah. Yeah, so I feel like you just feel like there's something that's stagnant, and it just, and just is, there's something that is causing you to not move forward, though. It's more of like, it's like you don't have a, do you not feel like you have a direction? Like you need somebody, I'm not saying you need somebody to tell you what to do. I was gonna say that, but but that's not how the feeling. It's more of just not knowing what the next step is, but it's just doing whatever and not worrying about what step is the correct one. Yeah, take a leap of faith. I guess that's the same thing with Yvonne just, I read that earlier, but that's yeah. So yeah, that I pulled it again. I was shuffling. Move through your fear. I guess I gotta keep on going on that. I just feel like there's not, like, don't worry about making mistakes. There's not like worrying about that, about what you do. Just do it. Just do, you know? Yeah, it means business. I feel like just do it. I feel like there's wanting to know also, don't worry about outcomes as much. Like what could happen if I do this, or if I don't do something because you expect an outcome. A certain outcome. Because it's just do something because you want to do it. Or that you feel like you're drawn to it. And not worry about what's going to come from it. I don't know if that makes sense. I know it makes sense, but I mean, if that resonates to you, but that's what's coming. I'm gonna put that away over there. Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, it's just like having the, you're welcome. I don't know if you understand, if that resonates or not, but, I'll pull one more card. Oh, okay. All right. And yeah, I feel like it is time to shine. It is time to shine. So, what'd you say? I had to get my kid ready for bed. I do hope it happens soon because she is in pain. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, she's got that, yeah. Well, send healing to her. I was thinking, like, when you said it happened soon, because I didn't realize she was in... I was thinking of just a kid not wanting to go to bed, but yeah. She's in pain now. I'm sorry. Send her healing. She have, like, getting sores? I don't know. She got, like... Does she have, like things on her... I don't know why I feel like there's, like... Well, maybe it's not sores. It's just, like... Well, I feel like... Is there things that are bothering her arms? Okay, Wendy. Thanks for joining. Okay. Okay, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, what? I was like, oh no, what else is going on? I didn't feel that, but okay, I'm sorry to hear that. I was just thinking, well, does your grandmother have sores on her, like, too? Is, like, she having a hard time with, like, moving? Like, I think she, because it made me feel like with her I don't know, I felt like there was, like, some type of something on the skin or something. Like, maybe it's bed sores for her. So I was like, why am I feeling that? Yeah, she said, okay, she has bed sores. Okay. Yeah. You're welcome for muted. Well, yeah, you gotta put the kid to bed. Get some of that you time. Alright. Thanks for joining. Hey, Julia, do you want to... Oh, wait. We'll go to Lightseeker first, then we'll go to you, Julia, okay? Because Lightseeker was here a little earlier. Lightseeker, you want a reading? I think you're an ace on here, right? Oh, and then I gotta check. Oh, hi, Leah! Oh, you would like a card too? Okay. Okay. Gotta take turns, yep. Alright, Ace, you wanna go? Okay, here we go. Okay, do you have a question at all? Ace? Or Lightseeker? And then we'll go to Julia, and then we'll go to Leah. And then I think we'll be done after that. Or Yvonne. I didn't do Yvonne yet. Yes. It's funny, I was about, oh yeah, Yvonne. Like, we'll do you guys, and then if anybody else comes in, we're gonna be like, we're gonna put down the thing like they do in the grocery store. No, you can't be in this aisle. Sores are better now. Okay, she's mostly stay in bed due to pain. Oh, okay, no. 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 Yeah. There, you're done. You're done. Yeah, okay, see you later for muted. Okay, we'll go to Lightseeker, then we'll go to Julia, and then Leah if you're still here, and then we'll go... yeah, no moss. And then we'll go to Yvonne. Then we put down that little thing. I know, I was like, wait, Yvonne, and then all of a sudden you wrote as I was like, oh wait, Yvonne, and then Yvonne wrote. It was funny. Okay. You're healing from some healing mistakes that, like shamanic healing mistakes, I'm working on getting back to my... Okay. Well, good, I'm glad you're getting back to that. Okay. Well, I don't know what... I feel like there's like a feeling of like you manifested some of this, like trying to heal as well. Like I feel like you rushed it. It's like you're wanting to be at a certain space, and then they're like, okay, you know, I feel like you rushed some things, and it just really put you... I mean, like, it took a toll on you. I'm not saying, like, I guess when I say rushed, I feel like was like a lot happening at once, and it didn't have to happen that way. Yeah, it did. Okay. Related to money and all. Okay. Yeah. It's like wanting to just heal and to get it over with. But they're like, okay, we can. It's like knowing that you were ready for it. You could do it. It's just that it's not pleasant. And I feel like you thought you knew that it wouldn't be pleasant, but really, when you got into it, it didn't really, I mean, yeah, it didn't think it through as much as, yeah, I mean, you also have to live and survive, and it's get scary, that going, in the ego depth of everything. But it's been going through that you know you can. I'm a baby healer. Oh, okay, baby healer. Yeah. Do you mean you heal babies, or you mean? But I feel like there is like a it's just an understanding that when that happens, you really can go. It's like looking back when there is something else that happens in life, because as much as the healing and the things we do, we feel like we can just knowing that we've been through something already. It's like looking back going, I've been through that. I can, I've been through hell and back. I could do, I'm not like you want to do it again. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Okay. You knew it. Okay. Makes sense. I was like, you heal babies? I was like, well, I mean, you're healing other people's children, wounded children, right? So kind of, in a way. Befriend your fear monster, which I feel like, wow. Yeah, you got tired. Befriend your fear monster. So, but I feel like, well, that's your shadow, right? So, I mean, you have befriended him. You know who it is. You're very aware of it, and they're just saying exactly what we were just talking about. About you going into your shadow. Yeah. It's scary, but you have befriended them and you are aware of them. So it's like knowing that there is that more of that strength, that confidence, that understanding of yourself, which is it's like knowing it's having your friends close and your enemies closer, that thing. Like this time you got tired. You just tried doing that. Yeah, okay. But it's sometimes it's not. It makes me feel like you've already have. It's like it's not needing to keep on going into, I mean, like, unless you feel like that energy, that emotion, and those emotions need to be felt still so you can incorporate them into your whole self. I feel like it is understanding that monster is necessary in some aspects, right? Yeah, you don't like manipulation, yeah. But that monster is necessary in some aspects. It's like knowing that, it's like people saying, well, I let go of my ego. Well, no, if you let go of your ego, you wouldn't survive. You need an ego of some sort. An ego has, it's necessary, right? Or if you think, like if you, like for money, right? If you gave away all your money, you can't be on one side of the pendulum and then shift all the way to the other. Either side is hurtful, to you as a as you as a whole. To be whole, you have to be in the middle. So it's to be understanding of both sides of the extremes. Yeah, die or become a saint. But at the same time, saints then can have their own spiritual ego, right? I mean, like, it's still ego, but it's a spiritual, it's a saint ego. Yeah, it's a human trait. Can't get rid of it. Yeah, but even a saint really, I mean, like, you can still, I don't know much about sainthood, but there's those, the spiritual ego can be pretty big too. Yeah, you can't do that. Let go of all of it. The universe wants to co-conspire with you. It just makes me feel like a dream catcher, like like in meditation or dreams, you're getting like downloads, information of what you're driven to do and what you feel. And it's not putting judgment on yourself about it now. I mean, like, it's like, understand that happened, but don't go down in the deep energy of it and try. I think a lot of what we do as humans will want to analyze, and then through that we do put a lot of, it's like, have compassion for yourself and understanding that you're going through stuff that, well, you need to go through in this life, and it's things are going to happen, mistakes are going to be made. I don't know, amazing nights. It makes me feel like, like just like the college, I'm not saying college years, like you had college years, but like you had, like, there's things where, amazing nights are remembered, and there's not so amazing times of mistakes that happen. But it's like knowing that you did it, and you're living your life, and you're doing things that are helping you grow, and understand yourself and other people. You've lost that spark of it. Yeah. Well, it's hard because, it's like getting the wind knocked out of you. You feel like you're doing something, but it's also, it's that humbling, that understanding of that, not the path we're on isn't always, it's straight. It's gonna wind and be bumpy, and there's gonna be things that you're like, why did I have to go through that? But really, it's also to help other people understand, maybe later on, that, I feel like it's for other people to understand, this is what I went through, and to have that camaraderie, that common ground, so people don't feel so alone. Like, there is that aloneness right now in that, but it's like, when you are working with yourself or it's not like you have to work with other people for this to help other people. It's just in regular relationships or in life too. Yeah, self-love is, yeah. You lost the spark of dreaming big. Oh. I feel like it's just because that's what I was saying about that judgment, that compassion, and that understanding for yourself, that's because of what happened. There is that going within and feeling like that shame or guilt, or that hopelessness or upsetness of having to deal with that. It's like just the emotions that are, I'm just naming a bunch of emotions. It's just the emotions that go around it that can bring you down. It's like, yeah, do self-love, hug yourself, have some compassion. Hey, Gunny, have some compassion for yourself, and understanding that, something you had to go through. It's something that you went through, but it's over now, and or it's becoming over. And sometimes it's like a lot of what you're doing is you are putting a lot of effort and a lot of trying to control what's happening and learning about yourself and everything. And sometimes it's just going with the flow and enjoying life. It's not as much like we have to learn lessons and do everything right now. It's like, just allow yourself synchronicities to happen and things to flow towards you and feel like you're living again, instead of trying to, like, I gotta heal, I gotta do this. It's like, it says your effortless effort is fully required. So your effortless effort. So that means stop trying so hard. Just enjoy life. Be present. That's all you need to do. Really, just, we always think we have to have this higher purpose. This purpose is like, maybe most of the time, your purpose is just to be present and love yourself. Yeah, they're rushing the flow. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, don't be the rock in the river trying to hold your ground, because of the stream. Just flow with the stream, It'll get better. I feel like it's just having that, like Yvonne said, that self-love, that understanding of, you went through this and it's tough and hard, but just realize how amazing you are and all the things you've been through and how you came here and what you've been, it's like, you'll be good. You'll be good. It'll work out. Thank you for coming, Light Seeker and Ace. Light Seeker Ace. Julia, do you have a question, or do you want me to just do a thing, and then Yvonne, I'll give you a card too. I mean, like Yvonne and Leah. Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. Makes you precious. You're welcome. You're welcome. Aw. Well, you're awesome. And to know that the growth you're doing is really, you just push yourself pretty hard, and sometimes that's necessary. Have anything to look forward to in April? Okay. Oh, I like this. Yeah. Self-love and flow. Yeah. Those are difficult ones, but it's important. You can do it. Just take it slow. I just want to say too, like, be aware of your body and the discomfort that happens, and sometimes when it does happen, it is because you're pushing your boundaries. It's not like you can't push your boundaries. It's a good feeling. It's knowing that you're doing a shift in your energy, but it's when it gets too much, just be kind to yourself. Yeah, imaginary race. Yes. I know. You gotta be kind to our avatars. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I don't know, I don't know if I get this more from, like, it sounds very sci-fi, but, like, I feel like, just like animals on this planet, right? Like squirrels or dogs and stuff. I feel like, I don't know, somehow, there's that ego that we talk about that everybody has here on Earth, and that reptilian brain, that survival instinct. I feel like there's like, that's already inside this organism that we inhabit as a soul. So there's like, I'm not saying that there, yeah, so it's weird. So I feel like we're also trying to raise the vibration of the humans, or something, you know, and understanding. Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting. Meat suits, yeah. Human meat suits and avatars. Meat suits. It's like supernatural. Talking about being in a meat suit. That's funny. Okay. What we're doing for April. Yeah. Yeah, it just feels like we're yeah, you know what I mean? Like that, yeah, they go, there's a, not saying, and the thing is, it's interesting because I know, like, you know, I feel like dogs have a soul and stuff. I'm not saying they don't, but it's like a different, you know, like a different vibrate, like, energy of that, you know, that they can be. Yeah. I don't know. It's weird feeling. No, I want to be Crowley. Oh no. I'm like, who do I want to be? Yeah, I want to be Crowley. Hey, Guinea. Oh, you came to YouTube too? It's funny. Yeah, you can still roleplay. Go ahead. Or Gunny. I don't want to call you Guinea. Gunny. Yeah. Hey, Gunny. Yeah, Crowley was the guy that he wasn't Lucifer, but he took over hell in Supernatural. Let's see what I want to be. I would want to be Dean. I don't know. It'd be fun. Yes, people saw souls rather than, yeah, it would rather than, yeah. Well, that's why I thought Julia did, because like, you said meat suit. They say that in there. They say meat suit in that. Yeah. Eventually it will. Well, there's 15 seasons. You could pick it up anywhere, really. Okay. My husband watches that when he's sick, and he's been watching that recently because he's not feeling well. So he's, you know, he always just so he's only on season 4, which I've seen all of them. I've seen them like I've seen all of them 3 times. Yeah, I've seen them that much. So I know all of them. Happiness, vibrancy, energy, hope. Well, when I pick the card, I mean, I feel like it's like a neutral. I don't feel like I feel like there's a, it depends on the day for you, Julia. About the situation, about April, I feel like there's like an idea of hope and hoping, you know, something's gonna something's gonna change. And then there's also then anxiety and despair about, you know, like just because of the not knowing and wanting, right? So even though, you know, I don't always when I pick cards, if I pick them and they're upside down, it doesn't mean like, it just, this one means, for me, I feel like it's more of, the energy of it is like, it could go either way. Yeah. So that's what I feel like that's hard because you normally, your intuition about it is, you can feel it. You have a feeling about what's happening. And that's why I feel like that's why it's kind of unsettling. Well, that's why it's unsettling. And also, But that, I feel like that's good. Not as many as the first. Okay. The Lord of the Rings Fellowship. Yeah. Wow. I don't know if I've seen all the Lord of the Rings. But I'm feeling like the reason why is because of it's good not to know. There's just something about not knowing, which I guess, yeah, that goes back to, well, you know, they won't tell you, but enlightened, adaptable, soulful, connected. This makes me feel like there's like somebody you're interested in, though. Are you interested in somebody? Are you looking for more of a, I mean, is your mind like distracted though? Or are you like, it makes me feel like a love connection or something going on, like you, or like a hopeful, is that another, maybe that's what's gonna happen in April. But it makes me feel like there's like also that, like, so it's kind of, not that you know of. Well, maybe that's what's going to happen in April. But it made me feel like there's like a distraction happening. From what you normally are like concentrating on. Which made me think a love connection. Okay, well, you started to want one more. Okay, yeah, okay. So that makes, okay. So maybe that's because of that, manifesting that, that's, you know, gonna start actualizing, you know. I did feel like there was more of a distraction of, maybe that's because you've been wanting it more. Yeah, I feel like for you it's just a lot of things are like opposites. Like there's things that are happening that normally are just like givens, and that's what's causing the imbalance or the uncertainty or the feeling. It's like intuition, balance, connection, spirit, and then it says indecisive, uneven, scattered. It says ego, but I feel like it's not, it's more so, it's like them wanting you to get out of your comfort zone, you know? And through getting out of your comfort zone it's like they're changing a lot of the information that they give you or how you're getting it in some way, where you're not getting a lot of the stuff for yourself as much, more so just for the people. And so they're wanting you to, like, I think they're wanting you to, instead of having that second sight of what's going to happen next, they want you to just live your life and go with the flow and just let things unfold instead of trying to realize what's actually happening. Changing up your practice a lot. Okay. Like a lot. Yeah. So that can just put a lot of like uncomfortableness, because it's not the same, you know? I mean, some people might be able to deal with that, but I don't feel like you're like, I don't really, so that's a card here. I don't know if I showed it. But it's just like, I feel like they are changing. I mean, like they're changing the, like we talk about high frequency and stuff, and, you know, I just feel like there's also a lot of things that are just happening behind the scenes that you have no, until you're not really going to have awareness of, that things are changing with you that you're like, you have a feeling of, but you can't put your finger on, and you're trying, I feel like it's just going to all of a sudden, well, I know this comes up, but be revealed, but I hate, but I just do feel like it is, yeah. Intuition, astral usage. Okay. It's a lot. Yeah, it is. It is a lot. Yeah. And the spirit relationships you have too. I think a lot of it is being deepening of with who you work with. It's never revealed. I feel like it's necessary for you, so you it feels more rewarding as you're going through it too, I feel. Right? Not right away, because you don't know what's going on, but yeah, I feel like there is well, I feel like they're trying to integrate you. I feel like there's healing happening now even. I mean, like, we all are still healing, I'm not saying. But it's not a bad thing. It's just that there is this healing that needs to happen. And I think that's what's happening right now. Yeah. Well, I mean, look at this picture. It is showing this lady behind. It's like, I feel like it's just working with a lot of the... Yeah. And that's why they're showing. So you said that, and I had pulled this earlier. So yeah. Not much. I mean, that's a lot of good information, but all right. Thank you, Julia. Sorry, I don't have much more for you, but that's what I got. Leah, if you're still here, I can give you a card. Oh, really? Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. Are you feeling it in your, I mean, she was grabbing. Okay. Yeah. Are you grabbing, like, are you feeling it inside, like, inside your heart, like in your heart chakra? Like that? Like where you can, like you said, you're physically feeling it, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, Gunny, I can give you one. Oh, for wisdom. Okay. Yvonne would know. I don't know. Okay, Leah. Just so you know, Julia, supernatural people aren't very... They don't like the witches as much. They always talk kind of bad about them. I don't know. But I still like them. All right, Leah. Oh, wow. That is cool. Very cool. Well, it's all good stuff happening, so. Let's do this one. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they do talk about a lot about God. Yeah, it's a lot of angels and demons and stuff. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, cool. All right, Leah. Oh, wow. You feel a fullness in your chest. Oh, interesting. I feel like that's right. I mean, like, yeah. Yeah, it is a cool show. It's pretty funny. Enthusiasm, Leah. I'm just sitting with that card for a bit. I feel like there is an enthusiasm, but then I feel like there's like a lack of it as well. I know that's contradictory, but it just felt like I was trying to understand why. It was like there's this excitement, but then there is like also like when with excitement sometimes there's that fear that comes in that can cause it to kind of get stifled, right? Yeah, I can, yeah. So that's what I'm feeling more like, what a lush card, yeah. But I also feel like there's also a feeling of, so I felt that with that, which I feel like is a part of, now what I'm going to say after that isn't connected to that enthusiasm. There's some enthusiasm about something that's that's coming up, but then there's also like a fear to it as well. Are you gonna meet somebody? Or getting together with somebody? I feel like there's a getting together with somebody, and there's like a excitement for it, but then there's also like a apprehension or fear, just because I feel like it's somebody new. And then also like the enthusiasm, I felt like, well, it wasn't the word enthusiasm as much, but made me feel like just knowing that I feel like you're seeing signs from spirit, and there's that excitement or knowing that they're around you, type thing, like as butterflies, a lot of people have that as a sign for them. That I'm not saying that that's yours, but I feel like there is like these times where you get like numbers that you see that are the same, or I don't know. It did make me feel like a white bird. Or there's something that you put out into the universe that did come back as like a sign, and there was like a knowing, right? So. Yeah, you understand. All right. This is for Leah. She's on Facebook right now. And then I'll go to Yvonne, and then I'll give you one gunny. Let's see. I feel like it's just making sure that you just go for it, take that action, and yeah, I am everywhere. I'll be on TikTok later at 6:00 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, everywhere. Action. I feel like there is, Julia. I feel like there is that, just knowing that you are. Take the initiative, and it's not going to just come to you, things, or the things that you've been wanting to accomplish. Sometimes we do, we always say like go with the, not always, but there's things where we say like, we'll just go with the flow. But I think there's some things that the things that you've been wanting, you're going to have to actively, it's like you're going to have, there's effort that needs to be put into it. And I feel like there's an excitement about what's ahead, but then there's also knowing the work that needs to be done. So that's where, I mean, you know, so I feel like it's, but do know that it is not, it's all for, you know, sometimes we say don't worry about what the outcome is, worry about, you know, being present with the now, but sometimes the now is so hard that you have to look at the outcome so it can get you to that finish line. And it's like I feel like that's what they're saying for you, Leah. It's like it's okay, you know, for that. Lots of signs and synchronicities. So that's great. Yeah. Yeah, and just be, it says grace, but I feel like just be a lot of self-love and understanding, and knowing that, you know, you're trying your best and not being hard on yourself. And, you know, it's like, okay, you're doing this. It's going to take work. It's going to take understanding that there's not every day is going to be the same type of effort put in. There's going to be times where you're tired, or there's other things that come up. It's like, be kind to yourself for that. Yeah. Oh, you're nice, Yvonne. I can still do it. Give me a card. Yeah, I do. I have private readings on my Ko-fi as well. And Julia does readings. She does it on her Etsy. She does spirit things. Yvonne does Reiki. All right, Leah. I hope that I feel like it's just wanting you to know that how the drive you have is important, and to, yeah. Are you saying that to me? Yeah, Julia. Don't push yourself. Are you saying that to Leah? Because I was gonna say that to Leah. Aw, Yvonne, you're an angel too. Well, I'll give you guys a card. I won't go too deep because I have done that for a lot of them today. So I'm gonna I can always give you more of a one late on Thursday, Yvonne, but I will still give you a card. I feel like let's do this one. Let's do this one for Yvonne. I always to me. Yes, I know. I should don't push myself. All right, I'll give you one of these, Yvonne. I like these. Let's give it like more of a message on it. So, you're welcome, Leah. Thank you for coming. Great message, yeah. I'm excited for you, Leah. I feel like there's a lot going on there. All right. Oh. So this is the lady you got there. Oh, hi, Brooke. I've already like kept on adding to the thing. I could pull a card for you like I'm doing right now for Yvonne, but otherwise I'm not gonna go too deep if you know, Brooke. So, yeah. I am gonna be back on Thursday. I'm going to be on Prism of Light's Facebook group at 7:00 p.m. UK time, or that's 2:00 p.m. Eastern. So, and I'm going to be on TikTok tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. So, Sky Beings. Julie's yelling at me. Angie. All right, Yvonne. See from a higher perspective. You are being guided to take a higher perspective. Do not allow yourself to be limited by what you do not see or understand. Do not allow your current experience to disrupt you from being the force of light that you were born to be. I'm going to start that over. Sky beings, see from a higher perspective. You are being guided to take a higher perspective. Do not allow yourself to be limited by what you do. Okay. Do not allow yourself to be limited by what you do not see or understand. Do not allow your current experience to disrupt you from being the force of light you were born to be. Be open to seeing things differently with consideration. For by being willing to shift your perspective, you allow angels to bring divine order to your life. Activation. Thank you, sky beings, for helping me see this differently. Yeah. I feel like the sentence that really I felt like deep in my bones, like it was, do not allow your current experience to disrupt you from being the force of light you were born to be. So like, yeah, when there's like a darker times that are happening around you, do you realize how big of a force of light you are? It's not the things that are happening around you that cause you to be that light. You are that light, And I feel like too, like you were just asking about angels touching your, feeling them in a certain spot in your heart, I think it was. Yeah, you are. I have a force. Yes, you're a force, Yvonne. I feel like they're like saying, there are different ways we are, being willing to shift your perspective, allow angels to bring divine order to your life. So, there you go, Yvonne. I can always give you more of a reading on Thursday. Alright, and then there was Gunny, I said. Let's see. I'm gonna do... Hold on, one of these is upside down. One of these is not like the other. Yeah, these are all upside down. What the heck? Gunny. I will you. Aw. You're welcome, Yvonne. Thank you for all your help. Oh, Gunny. Have you been seeing spirits around you lately? Gunny, or feeling them? Well, not you have to see them, but feeling them, they're feeling like I just feel like there are like the understanding that they're not gone and they're still around you. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Julia. Fearless Ghost and the Haunted Girl, Ghost People. Much love to you too, Yvonne. So I feel like there is like just knowing that you do, you just do, you are. Oh, you have repeating numbers quite often, yeah. But I feel like that's when they're trying to give you signs that you're doing the right, I don't want to say the right thing, but you're on the right, whatever you're doing or thinking about changing or it's like you have that intuition and they're just giving you that confirmation, right? So it's like all of a sudden you'll be thinking about something, and I feel like you do have that, a lot of the intuition, and it's like you're getting that confidence in yourself, and then they're trying to also show you that as well, right? Yeah, it's like they're giving you the guidance, but where will it lead you? You're not being rude, Julia. You're right. Started going down that route. That's what happens. You start feeling spirit, and you're like, they suck me in. All right. Thank you, Julia. She does keep me honest. I don't say keep me honest. She keeps my boundaries intact. Yeah, I think it's just like, it's not as much the guidance though. I'm just gonna say it's not just as much the guidance though. It's more so knowing that the guidance is there, but it's up to you to, I mean, you're probably following it. You just don't have the confidence thinking, like right now you said I must be blind to the guidance then, because yeah, you do that too. You might be blind to the guidance. When you say you're blind to the guidance, it's that confidence that you don't have the confidence in yourself that you are following it already, you know. So, well, I do. I have a good people around. Well, you know, I find people that love you, just like I love them. I love you, Julia. Thank you. I'm learning. All right. Well, thank you guys. And like I said, we're going to move away from Sundays and go to probably Mondays on TikTok. From now on too, I'm not going to be doing 2 lives in a day. I'm going to separate them out. So I might just be doing 1 TikTok and 1 Facebook. I'm taking a month and a half off of Prism of Light after this week. You know, I'll write it all down and explain, but after this week, I'm not going to do Prism of Light for a month and a half, just so I want to start posting and getting a routine. So yeah. Yeah, like attracts like. It's true. It's true. Yeah, I think, yeah, it is a lot. And I feel like I'm starting to feel like I'm like, okay, a shift needs to happen, and it's working out. It just needs, so I'm thinking 1 TikTok, you know, maybe I'll do another TikTok, but maybe it'll be more meditation. I don't know. Or maybe I'll do, you know, or maybe I'll start going to more, you know, like Zoom room type things where we can meet and have more of a connected time, or I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I think it's a good time to shift. That's right. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you all and love you. Thank you. Do check out Yvonne and it says it's Desert Chick, but it's Julia. Julia has Lunar Connections Tarot, right? Lunar Channeled Tarot on Etsy. I think that's all it is. All right. To write it down. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. Much love. And Brooke, if you come, you know, next time, make sure I'll get you. Thanks, Leah, for coming. All right. Lunar Channel Tarot. That's where it is. Yeah, let's see. There you go. And Yvonne does awesome Reiki. She's been helping my husband, so. All right. Love you guys. Thanks for coming. Let's make sure. Okay. You're welcome. See you guys later. Bye. Where's my... Oh. How do I turn this? Bye, guys.